Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos. This is my channel of facilitated light well-being, living your most true authentic self and finding that way and path toward it. Today we're going to just do a quick message for the collective. I have my new deck. This is one I created that I was talking about with the AI, and then my images are on it. You can see my face. These are super cool. I got these online. It was just a present for myself. I thought it'd be really cool. We're going to be using these for the astrology reading. So if you are new to the channel, welcome in. Others that have been here, welcome back. We hope you're enjoying the content and it helping you to get through and see things that could be hindering you, getting in the way, or the things you're doing right. You know, we all have our shadow work to do, which has been coming up prevalently. And we have a lot of changes happening. There's a lot of Schumann resonance things happening, which is bringing in energy and release energy. So, you know, there's going to be a lot. You might be a little tired right now. And I think what we need to do is focus on our own path, focus on staying in our own lane and things of that nature, because I think we just have so much, I'm going to call it gook from the past, from trauma, programming, things of that nature. So we're just going to tap in and see. I've got 3 cards pulled for you. Bottom of the deck is a Fool. So this channel is designed to find you when you need it, or if you're following along, it should help you, because collective energy means that in general, as a human race, this is the energy that could be presenting. So when I start doing the astrology ones, they're going to be more focused on your birth sign or your rising suns and stuff like that, if you know those. We're going to take a look at these, and then probably starting next week, they're going to start coming out. I'm going to start working on them so they all drop on the same day, but I'll be working on them, excuse me, the week before. So if that's something you'd like, keep your eye out for that. That'll be next week to help to grow the channel and give you a little more precise information, things that you could apply toward your life specifically. Horoscopes were designed to give you the energy that the planets and the things of that could play in your life. And there's certain attributes and certain things, like if you ever want your house chart done, you can go online and do it for free, or I can do them just to know the placements of where your moons and different things are. Knowing those helps you to understand who you are, what makes you tick, what you like to do. It was never meant to be a predictor. It was meant to tell you this is the influence that it has on you. So be careful, or be aware, or be looking at things. It's not saying it's definitely going to happen. So nothing in tarot or astrology is like, whoa, it's going to do it. It just happens that it's probably going to be close to something that happens, because it's an energy. So it affects everybody about the same if you're like a Taurus or if you're a Gemini or whatever. So we're going to read today and see what they have to say for you. We'll get you some advice card and see if there's something that you should be doing. If you like the channel, you can like, subscribe, whatever. It's still going to keep going whether you like it or not. It just helps to let other people see, or it adds to the algorithms to put us out there. So if you like the channel, somebody else might like it. So the spirit guides are definitely here. I'm very warm right now. When I read, in case you're new, I do not hear voices or anything. They just put words in my mind, pictures, scenarios. I read intuitively plus with the cards. So I do not do readings for anybody unless they ask for it. That's the part where I think it gets dark. I don't get information unless I'm given permission. So if you're new at tarot, it's not an 8-ball. I'm trying to put this out there. So there must be some people coming into it, because I keep getting this need to tell you guys. Because I read, like I said, whatever comes into my mind. It may sound like rambling, but it's going to hit somebody. So whatever resonates, take. And if it doesn't, and it's not, maybe you're reading today, there's probably something in it that will help you or to consider. But, you know, don't worry. Energy flows. It could be today, tomorrow, next month. You could have already just been through it, and it's just to kind of be a confirmation. Most of the time when I do readings, they're a confirmation, or they're kind of like somebody's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or, oh, I didn't realize that. Like when I start talking to them and they start releasing things, you're like, oh, I didn't realize I felt that way. Sometimes the tarot can kind of help you to process and bring things up. So you have 3 cards that came out pretty quickly. Your first one is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the way I read it, is that you're kind of be doing your own thing. You're going to be, usually a cup being offered by a knight is like a cup of love, offer, help, whatever. The energy of the reversal, I read it as there's possibly a chance that you're not going to have people coming in. You might be doing this thing by yourself. You may have to be working on yourself. Not that anybody can do it. It just might not be a time where there's a lot of people. Because at the bottom, you have the Fool card. So your Fool card means there's a new thing coming in that you're, as a collective, there's newness, which is so suiting because everything is pretty new right now. There's new things coming in, new energies, new thoughts, how we look at things. So I think that right now, this new energy is bringing in a time of just, I want to say, offering yourself a cup of love. That's what just came. So maybe you just need to love yourself. Maybe you need to just stay in your own lane. Stop worrying about boyfriends. Stop worrying about offering your love, getting your love. Don't, just stay in your lane. Work on what you need to work on. Focus on you. And it's okay. That's not selfish, especially if there's things that you need to recalibrate and work for this time frame to come in. Because this new thing is, I think, requiring you to love you, to offer yourself a cup of love, to be gentle with yourself. I think it's self-reflecting, kind of like the Ace of Cups in the reverse is self-love. It's not new love, it's self-love. And I think that right now that this is making me feel like you need to start loving you. Because we don't always love ourselves. We don't even do it purposely. I think sometimes we're just so busy loving and taking care of everybody, we forget, or we get so busy that we forget to love ourselves, you know? And not that you don't love yourself. I don't think anybody does it purposely. I think you get so busy, distracted, or there's obligations as moms, as dads, you know, grandpas, you know, whatever. We feel obligated that we need to do something. That's that, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is talking about feeling like you're trapped. You're not really trapped. It's an emotional thing. So I feel like you guys could be dealing with something like that where you feel like you have to do something. And these cards are telling you it's time to take care of yourself. Stop offering all your love to everybody else. You need to love yourself because we as a human race are going through a major transformative, heavy, and a releasing type of energy. We're a little tired. There's a lot going on. There's a lot, and this isn't woo-woo. This is like scientifically, the Schumann resonance, which is the heartbeat or the energy frequency coming off the earth, is like all over the place and very, very high. So whatever's coming in from the universe, the solar flares, the different things, it's causing the earth to respond, which and then we live on the earth, it's affecting us. So we're a little tired, maybe a little exasperated, maybe we're kind of pulling back because we're like, oh, this energy is just too much. I mean, I'll be perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden I just lose all my energy. And when I go check the Schumann resonance, it's really high. And the girl's like, oh yeah, I had to take a nap. It's like, okay, so it's just the environment we're in. So don't take it personal. If you feel tired and it's possible for you to rest or close your eyes, take a nap, whatever, you know, step back and not have as much on your plate, do it. Because you're going to burn yourself out or you're going to be so exhausted you could possibly make yourself sick. So that's for somebody. Next card that came out is your Ace of Pentacles. I'll let you see it in the upright. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It came out in reverse, which means that there's a delay or a recalibrating for something that you're trying to create to happen. Ace of Pentacles is like a new job, a new hobby, a new thing that could become something that brings you revenue. A lot of times it's a new job. It's a new opportunity. It's a new, like say you're going to open a business or you're going to start a little side business or you've been making cookies and now people are asking you. So it's considered an Ace of Pentacles because if you consider it to bring money and bring stability, it's in the Pentacles field. So I think that something that you're working on might have a little bit of a delay or it's not time. We've talked about this in some of the other ones, so don't get discouraged because then the next card is your Nine of Cups in reverse, which means normally it's reaping the rewards of the things that you've done, the hard work you've put in. Like Seven of Cups is like working your ground. It's considered the hard work card. You're working, putting the effort in, putting the time. And then the Eight of Pentacles is continuing to master your skills. And that's like kind of finishing up your garden and getting it ready and trimming it and learning all the little things that bring the best harvest. Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment. And the Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine is about completion. It's about the culmination of everything you've done. And Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles is like doing your own thing. So I think the building of what's happening with all this stuff is that there might be something, because of the delay, because you need to take care of yourself, there's something you need to do. And it might not be easy. There might be people you have to remove, because that Nine of Cups is usually like a satisfaction, a happiness, a joy, like getting the thing that you want. And reverse means you're not there, or you're feeling like there's something you want and you just can't get it. And I think that Ace of Pentacles in reverse is very much something that might make you like upset, or physically there's something you need to take care of before it can come in, because sometimes things have alignment and they only come in when the environment is conducive of it continuing. And if there's something you need to deal with, if there's some self-love that you need to deal with, or some cleansing, purging, releasing, if that needs to happen, because this job offer or this thing that you want could be the link to emotional satisfaction. But if you're not in a frame of mind, or you're not able to do it because there's too many people drawing on you, or there's too many emotional attachments, or you're tired, or you're sick. You could literally just be dealing with something and they're saying, it's not that it's not going to come for you. That's what I keep hearing. Like, don't, it's coming. It's just, you still need to do some of the legwork. And that's what's been showing up on all the shows. That's what's been showing up on my cards. There's continued work. This year is not a quick year. You could be dealing with a lot of stuff, but this year, moving toward what you want, it is not quick. It is a nice, slow build, keep building up the layers type of energy. So you may be used to it happening quickly, or you want it to happen now, and they're like, you're not ready. And you're like, oh no, I'm good. I'm ready. And you're like, they're like, no, we need you to do X, Y, and Z first, because we want you to have this. This is for you, but you will ruin it, or you will miss it, or you will not get the satisfaction because you need to do the work before we can give it to you. So I feel that that's what's going to be coming in for you. Underneath the Fool, you've got Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's something you haven't learned, and Judgment in reverse, not seeing your part in it. Creation in the reverse. Yeah, there's something that's getting in the way, and then you're realizing something from your past in a different way. Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, all your cards for victory are turned. So right now there's something that needs to be dealt with. There's something that needs to be fixed, addressed. That is the message clearly. Whatever you're trying to do, you're not going to have success with it until you do whatever it is being presented, and this could be a person, a relationship, an addiction, a way you're looking at life, things you're pursuing, holding on to bitterness and anger. Like, I feel like there's things coming in for everybody, but until you understand what they want you to learn, like, there could be people that there's going to be something there for you waiting, but you have to learn something. You have to go through that lesson and pass it for it to come through and get to you. And that's kind of annoying for some people. And that can be a little frustrating if there's something you want and you think that, I'm doing all the right things. If you keep trying for something and you keep having this need to do it, but you keep having the same type of situations, you need to see where the pattern is, because there is something that you're possibly not learning, understanding, or seeing. And it's not because you're stupid, or there's, it could just be that you are so ingrained or pattern oriented, like you're just so used to doing things a certain way that it causes you to not succeed, or it's purposely done that way. There's certain program that's given to you, because if you're succeeding and you're happy, your frequency goes up, and the powers that be are trying to stop the ascension that's coming in. You know, whether you believe it or not, there's an ascension happening, and there's an enlightenment, and there's a new world that's trying to make itself come to be, and you choose where you're at in it. We're all going to be in the same place, but we're all going to be living a different version of it, because we all choose where our vibration is, where our energy goes, where, you know, are we going to feed into the system, or are we going to take care of ourselves? Are we going to, you know, run ourselves ragged for no reason, just to say, look what I did? Or are we going to start taking care of ourselves and finding boundaries and, you know, fixing what's wrong in our body, adjusting? So this is something that just came. There could be things in your life that are hurting you, hindering you, and getting in the way, and you know it, but you refuse to let go of them because they're either comfort, or you don't feel like you're strong enough. If you remove them, you're afraid you're going to be alone, or you're not going to be able to do it. And that includes people, certain foods, activities, tendencies, or addictions, and stuff of that nature. So in your life right now, I feel like your guides want you to take a look at what could be getting in the way of you receiving these beautiful blessings. It could be you. And I don't say that meanly. I say that like an aha moment. Like, we could be the problem. I know in my life, I was part of the problem because, you know, I said we grow slowly. And I'm probably still, I still have tendencies. I still have things. Like, I had to change the way I ate because my body was feeling a certain way. And when you want to be healthier, you might have to limit certain things. If you see that alcohol or drugs or your spending is getting in the way of your life, or it's using money that you shouldn't be, and you always feel like you're insecure, because if you're not spending your money wisely and you have an addiction, which means it comes first over everything. It could be anything, not just drugs, alcohol, or anything like that. It could be like spending, gambling, sex, like codependency on people to make you feel complete. In this year, I would like you to focus on things, and you need to be honest, because this is a hard thing to take when you're trying to say, oh, no, I'm good, I'm perfect, I'm fine, or that just makes me feel good, it's okay, it's not hurting anything. Yeah, it could be. And I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm just telling you, you might want to take a look and see if there's something in your life that you have learned from your parents, your cousins, your family, whatever, the world, or you are doing things because they're like a quick fix. They help you, which becomes the addiction. It doesn't matter what it is. If you use something to comfort yourself, it can become an addiction, because then you're leaning on that to get you through instead of dealing with it or coping with it, or, you know, whatever. You get what I'm saying? There are things, everybody, we all have them. That's the denial part. Oh, I'm good, I'm perfect. No, we are all working to be a better version by the time we die. The whole time. Nobody's gotten there. That's just not... You know, you might be content and happy, but there could be things that you still haven't dealt with. We're always a work in progress until we leave this plane and we remove from our body and our soul goes to something else. So take the time to take a look at your life and see. I'm going to see if there's any advice. Rest. Yeah. Your first card out is rest, recuperation, vacation, time to heal. And if you look at this card, this is kind of the energy, like you've gotten to the point, she looks like she's almost dead, but she's not. This card is about rest and recuperation. It is time to allow your body and your nervous system to rest, to recuperate. And this is the reason why. There's a whole new chapter coming in. There's a closing of the old world. You need to rest because there's an ending, and there's every time there's an ending or the world card, there's that Fool card, which is what you got. So I think what they're saying is you need to take care of yourself, maybe take a little break, address the things that need to be taken care of. Hermit mode. You can take this in upright or reverse. It's just there's a time of reflection, and you need to go within for the answers. Nobody can tell you what's hindering you, what's bothering me. Some people might know you enough that they could probably pick up on it. You know, if you have a really close friend or a mate that, you know, is perceptive, because not all mates are. Not, it is what it is. Some people are more intuitive and more empathic and can feel things. And some people, they're just not designed like that. It's okay. We're all unique and special. But you have to go within. This is the card of that light. But the light is in the darkness. That's your internal. That you have to put the light up and find what's hindering you, what's getting in the way, what's causing you a problem. And until you do that, these new things might get delayed, and you need to rest or heal or get away, take a break, heal yourself from sickness. There might be something you're dealing with. Like, this is what I keep getting to. There's a portion of you that have health ailments, pain, and suffering, and you don't realize that there's something in your diet or what you're doing that can be removed or added, and it will go away. I don't know what it is, but I know that when I started taking the gluten out and I found that milk had a sensitivity, like, I don't have half or any of the pain that I used to have. And instantly, when I eat that stuff, I feel it. So I know that that's what's causing the problem. Maybe there's some of you out there that need to see you're having a blood pressure problem, you're having a lymphatic problem, you're having a nervous system problem, you're going through your change of life, you're dealing with hormonal or mental illnesses because there's something you're eating, consuming, or the environment you're in that's hurting you. So this is for some people out there. You need to see what the root of the problem is, or what could be getting in the way of giving you that complete well-being. And I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but by doing it, you're going to open the doors to really new, awesome things. And we got the Justice card, which is balance. That's at the bottom of the deck. So there's some balance that needs to be created. And Two of Cups is two people coming together, more balance. Two of Swords, something that you have to make a decision about that nobody can make for you. And if the universe makes it for you, you're just going to sit in a stale place. So I hope that this little message will help you. I think the main thing that I'm getting is that there's something that's coming in for everybody. There's some changes and some things that are happening, but they will not happen or progress until you deal with the thing that's maybe getting in the way, or your frame of mind has to be different for these things to be pulled in. Because if your frequency is low, and listen, we all go through high and low. We're not all going to be high vibrational beings all the time. That's not reality. But if the majority of the time you're in the high, you're going to be pulling those things in very easily. But if you're in the low and you keep getting triggered, you're sick. Listen, sickness can make your vibe go whoop, right down. Because I know when you don't feel good and you're sick and you're hurt and you can't move, how exciting and happy can you be? I mean, really. So working on your health, working if you have pain, working if you have financial issues, it's not going to happen overnight, but you have this whole year to get, okay, this is reality. This is what's getting in the way. How am I going to do it? And you might have to think for a while. That's the Hermit. You might have to go internal and say, okay, close your eyes. What do I need to do? What do I need to start addressing? Where's the stem of it? Because sometimes we don't even know where it comes from. We've just done it for so long. Or I realized when I was doing things, it was something my mom did. I'm not sharing, but I did it. And I was like, oh, I need to stop doing that. That's why I'm doing it. Because I saw it as a child. She did something. And then it just gets internally in you. So maybe there's something from the past you need to see so you can break that habit, break that chain, be something better. Oh, my throat. Maybe there's some people need to speak something and that's what they're struggling with. The throat chakra is about releasing things. You might be scared to say it. You might be scared to release it because you don't know what people are going to say. But there comes a time when you have to be productive and you have to be an asset to society, not a drain, not a problem. Because we all came here to do something for humanity, to raise it. If you're here as a human soul, you come from the light. We're not all human, just to break it to you. But when you come here as a human soul and you're living a human life with a soul, it comes from the light. So you're here to do something good. And we all learn. Like I said, they're experiencing life. Your soul is experiencing life through you. So they're trying to show you to become a better person, to affect humanity, to do something good, to see the good in the world. Because if you only want to see the bad, you're going to find the bad. That's easy. Finding the good takes effort. Being good in your world, makes a choice. It's a choice to be good. You can easily be bad. You don't have to be taught to take care of yourself. You need to be taught to help humanity. But you also have to find boundaries, because you, as a person, needs to be taken care of just as much as other people. Okay? So, you will be good. You will be fine. And you will make it through these trials and these tribulations and this shadow work and the things that you need to release, so that big, beautiful life that you want can come in for you, that you deserve. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you soon.